Hey everybody, I'm Laura. This is Donovan.
What's up?
Things here. There's so much going on that's why we kind of wanted to come together and bring in a video to focus it a little bit. So Donovan, will you just introduce yourself and what you do with Succeed Forever?
Yes, ma'am. So I'm Donovan Doc, and we are currently at Camp Succeed Forever. We don't know for sure that it's going to stay that name, but it is where we're throwing down right now. And I am the founder, motivational speaker, author, coach, and I was doing this primarily with this curriculum in corporate America first. And somebody asked me if I would come into a school and start working with at-risk kids, and that went really well. And COVID kind of forced us to pivot, and I thought, I found this camp, and how cool would it be to be able to get these kids outside in a different environment, shake it up, and give these guys these principles and have more action and activity.
Yeah. A lot of them have never been in a place like this, and it's been really crazy cool to see them out here.
Yeah, so, and be able to go to that next level.
So you talked a little bit about vision. What is Succeed Forever's vision? Like, I know it's changing, obviously, with 2020 brought COVID. So you said you were in schools, and now we're kind of out here at this camp, which is bringing about a whole new vision. But what is your heart for Succeed Forever? What is that vision there for kids?
Yeah, it's understanding that every kid comes from a set of circumstances or a background, and sometimes that set of circumstances in your life is not conducive to a productive future. And to help them kind of reorganize and reshape and put themselves in a more positive paradigm so that they can start to situate life in themselves mentally. Mindset's a big thing, and have a vision for a positive and successful future is what we do. It's what we talk about. It's and it's ongoing. You know, it's funny that we're having these camps out here right now, Laura, and to see the mindset begin to change over the course of the weeks. Yeah. And it's just really starting to really hit me how much it's going to, by this summer, a lot of these things will be washed away. So to be able to help these young people be that much more ahead is really what this is all about. And
so Donovan's kind of talked about this camp where we're at right now. Just some feedback I've been hearing is how these kids are being able to adapt out here. They said even from day one when we were out here, they saw you, and even you adapted. They said you came in, you saw what these kids needed, you shifted, and we met the needs of the kids. You met the needs of the kids where they were at. And that's a lot about what we're working with Succeed Forever, is meeting these kids where they're at, because maybe they don't even know where they're at right now. So if you could just talk about maybe, if you want to talk about this camp, that would be kind of cool to tell everybody how amazing this place is.
Yeah.
But then what impact you've seen over the course of this camp with these kids.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to build off of what you just said a little bit. Yeah. I think I can give an example of one of the things that she's talking about. I remember when I first came out of corporate America and I started dealing with kids, just how
changed.
How to fluctuate, how to change my delivery, different ways that you have to be able to give your message and not be stuck in, you know what I mean? There's going to be noise. There's going to be some moving around. It's not like this captive adult audience who kind of sits up and understands that we're getting paid by corporate today to be here and do these team building activities. You're dealing with kids, and so
interesting.
Yeah, it can get pretty wild pretty fast. And this autistic kid was having these breakdowns, and to show up for him and be positive, and to figure out how to once again fluctuate the message so he could hear it, and even do it so that he wasn't interpreting or interrupting his peers, and kind of keep the whole thing moving in a positive way. I don't know, got goosebumps, but it's where it's at. And I just realized that each one of the kids that we have the privilege of speaking to and working with is unique. Yeah. But this is a safe environment, to be able to tackle that. And what I don't always have in my experience in our school system so many times is that they don't always have a safe environment to be able to just tackle what they're dealing with on that kind of personal level, and to kind of let nature and the space
speak to them.
Kind of speak to them, and this allows them that safe place to be able to experience this positive message.
And what else we've seen is that what's allowed them, been allowed freedom that they may not have had before. I've seen some of these kids get out here and you can see their wheels turning and you can see them going, oh, I have a little bit of a freedom where I get to make a choice. I get to make a decision. Today on the obstacle course, they were making those decisions to like support their peers, and we could see them like shifting their mind. You could see their mindset shift, and then they were just enjoying that time and enjoying being kids and getting to make decisions for themselves and using the affirmations that you had given them and talked to them about this afternoon, and just go forward with that.
Yeah, and I think that's, for me, where this becomes so important now for our community to have a place like this. And I'm realizing that just institutionalizing our kids, it's not enough. We got to be better than that, community. We got to be better in our approach. Yeah.
And we've seen over the course of the last camp, we have just seen a lot of kids grow. It's been a positive experience for them. We're getting great feedback from the parents.
My son Owen came to Camp Succeed Forever. At first he was really hesitant. He didn't know what to think. First day home, he loved it. He was so positive and happy, and I hadn't seen him that way in a really long time. The people here encouraged him, made him feel like he mattered, he was important, that he had worth. They say to hold on to peace, and I feel like he came home doing that. He brought it home with him and into our family. He was challenged. He saw that he can do hard things and that he matters. And that's what's most important, is that each person, each child, each family knows that they matter and they are important.
Really coming alongside our parents and providing that additional help to encourage. And that, I think that's a key word here, is to encourage their kids in the things that are going to be so important in them being able to be successful. And then I think too, what I'd really love to see as we develop this place and see some things happen, I want to build amenities for our parents, because our family is so important. And everywhere we go, so often they want to tear the family apart. Like, even if I go to church, and nothing against church, I love church. I'm in there every week like everybody else, right? But the first thing that happens is the kids go one way and the parents go another way, and we don't see them for the entire God experience. And so bringing something like this and to be able to say, here's a whole bunch of amenities. Parents, don't run off. Guess what? You can work out over here. You can get some snacks. You can enjoy, this, that, and the other thing while your kids are out here doing the camp thing. So that is the cornerstone of every single community.
And the parents are enjoying it just as much as the kids, by the way. I have seen parents come out here and act like kids. Like, it's like this childlikeness comes back out of them. They're enjoying it. So that's about all I have. Question-wise, is there anything you want to finish up with and say about Camp Succeed Forever?
Yeah, listen, you guys, I really want to invite you to be a part of the vision. We can use some ideas, some feedback. If you'd like to see the camp, we'd love to invite you to come on out here. Just fill out the form, call the number, get a hold of us, and be a part of it. I think this is going to honestly change our neck of the woods out here in this part of Dallas and Fort Worth. And we're just super excited. We need more of you in order to make this work. So God bless you, and thank you.